Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Fictional Brawl, and today I will be debunking this bullshit. This concept of bullshit. Goku Black versus Reverse Flash Death Battle. I mean seriously death battle. You have once again proven that whenever it comes to a Dragon Ball versus DC matchup, you are the worst guys to find an answer. I mean seriously, they have got many things wrong about in this death battle that are pretty laughable. So I will not be giving any type of verdict in my video. I will not be saying who wins or who loses. No, I will just only be debunking that who would actually who actually has the advantage in which category and in which he doesn't have the advantage. Okay. So and I will mostly be focusing on debunking their misconceptions. So the first misconception that they actually make is that
Has traveled across Universe 7 to match blows with the god of destruction, Beerus. Their clash nearly destroyed the entirety of Universe 7, a cosmological structure at least 9 times larger than our own universe.
So the first claim that they actually make is that Goku, when he had the power of God Key, only then he was a universe buster. Which is simply false, Death Battle. Simply wrong, 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 wrong. Back in the Boo saga alone, it was stated that Kid Boo and Majin Buu and Fat Boo are all universe busters. They all have the power to destroy a universe if they wanted to. And Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who was actually holding back against Kid Buu, stated that he could have defeated Kid Buu, a universe buster. Yeah, he himself stated that he was holding back so that he could actually show the new generation of how to become stronger. He was holding back, yeah, against a universe buster and still was fighting on equal footing. How can you say that only God Ki Goku had the power to destroy a universe when even Super Saiyan 3 Goku has done the same thing? How can you say that?
Universe. At most, it could even be as large as 13 times greater than ours.
Wrong, 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 Wiz, wrong, wrong, wrong. How can you say that the Dragon Ball universe is only 9 times or 13 times larger than our universe? No, wrong, 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 wrong. In the Daisenshu, it is stated that the entire universe is infinite in size. It is endless in size. Not just once, but twice. But twice it is stated that it is an endless expansive space. It is infinite in size. And not just these two statements. Even in the Dragon Ball Super manga, the Galactic Patrolman Jacko himself claimed that there are innumerable amount of galaxies in the entire universe 7. Yeah, this is just the living world. Not even the afterlife, not even the Kaioshin realm, not even hell, heaven. No, 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 no. Only the living world, the mortal universe. And the Dragon Ball macrocosm each has infinite sized universes. How can you say that it is only 13 times larger than our own universe? Seriously, and Jaco the Galactic Patrolman has been patrolling the entire universe since Bulma was a child. Okay, we see in one episode that Bulma was actually a child when Jaco visited her. And many people will say that, oh, Bulma claimed that the entire universe is finite, they need to be at the edge. Wrong. That was only just one statement that said it was finite. There are so many other statements that claim the universe is endless in size. This is just like me saying that Superman is only bullet level because just in 1 feet, yeah, in 1 feet he was hurt by a bullet. A gun hurt him, and I just ignored all those planetary to galaxy level feats. Yeah, he has planetary to galaxy level feats, but no, he is only bullet level because he was hurt by a bullet. Why? This is just like the same thing. You are ignoring all the endless universe size statements and would only believe Bulma's one statement against so many other credible statements from the guidebooks and other characters. Again, anyways, moving on to the next claim that they make is that
Side note, it's worth mentioning that when 2 gods of destruction fought, they were capable of casually destroying Saiyans like Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. Now, even Vegito couldn't beat him. He even merged with the universe to become one with everything. Like I said, major Final Fantasy villain vibes here. It took Zeno, the Omni King, the most powerful being in all of creation, to step in and erase that entire timeline just to stop Black's rampage.
wrong, wrong, wrong. It is never stated that only Zeno had the power to destroy the entire timeline. Wrong. In the anime, Goku states that in his Super Saiyan Blue form, if he had a Senzu Bean, if he was more healthy, he would have destroyed Infinite Zamasu along with the timeline. He would have destroyed a multiversal plus being. I mean, seriously, it is itself stated in the entire anime. Zeno was required because Goku wasn't actually in a fighting condition. They were already fighting Goku Black in a Super Saiyan Rose form, and they were tired. And plus, it is actually Goku Black should also be scalable to Infinite Zamasu form, since in a Super Saiyan Rose form he was able to fight the same Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And the same Super Saiyan Blue Goku stated he could destroy this infinite multiversal plus being. Yeah.
How ironic. Zamasu's higher calling was the negative speed force, which he generates with
Now
every
moving on to
step he
Reverse
takes,
Flash.
just like Barry does with the regular speed force. The negative speed force gives Thawne access to many of the Flash's powers, including his mind-bending super speed, enough to travel all across time and space in days. He can keep up with and surpass other speedsters like Barry and Wally, who once ran fast.
No, this is debatable. They say that Thawne could actually surpass Barry and Wally West. This is debatable, at least, because sure, Barry said that Thawne has always been faster than Wally and himself, but Barry has made the same statement about Wally also. He himself had said it many times that Wally is the fastest thing he has ever encountered, that Wally is faster than Thawne, Wally is faster than Godspeed, or Wally is faster than Zoom. He has stated this statement against many things. So it is debatable whether who is faster or not. Okay. It is now, I'm not saying it is wrong, it is debatable. You could argue that they are equal in speed, but either of them being faster than the other is still debatable up in the air. Moving on.
Enough to cross the universe faster than two gods who could teleport.
Wrong. This feat is completely wrong. Nope. It is never stated that Wally West, due to his own sheer speed, is fast enough to outrun instant teleportation. No. From the comic they have taken, I'll be using the same comic that they had taken the statement. Yeah, look. It is the same comic in which it has been said that from all the corners of the earth, because the participation of the entire planet is needed if we are to have any future as a species. Okay, they are actually giving all the kinetic energy which is being turned into the speed force, and that speed force is amping Wally West. It is giving Wally West enough speed, okay, which is still not enough according to his own statement that he would still not be fast enough to outrun instant teleportation. It is again stated that they are fighting an unbeatable opponent. I mean, seriously, how if Wally West was actually faster than those teleportation gods, why would they say that they are fighting an unbeatable opponent with so much amount of help? Why would they say this? That even with so much amount of speed we are giving Wally, and Wally West is so fast, still it is debatable whether he can outrun instant teleportation or not. Okay. Heck, even in this panel, Wally West himself again gives another statement that, oh my god, this is like having 5 billion pairs of legs. He himself states that he can feel the entire kinetic energy being turned into speed force. Yeah, he himself states that he is being amped, he is being given extra help just to outrun instant teleportation. How can they say that Wally West is able to do that on his own?
Even beat himself in a race, and Barry admitted Thawne was still faster than that. Wait just a second, he beat himself? That doesn't even make sense. But unlike Barry and Wally, Thawne applies more collateral. Say vital organs. And if he...
Well, organ phasing has limits, because he was not able to do this in one issue, I think I remember, like to Superman, and another like Martian Manhunter, because they were actually stronger than him. So it is debatable that he can actually do it to being stronger than him or more powerful than him. And plus, in Dragon Ball, phasing is not any new thing to those characters. You can check out Sosa Potence's video on phasing in Dragon Ball Z. I'll be leaving a link in description in the comments in the description. You can check his video on phasing. That phasing is not new to Dragon Ball characters. They have experience in phasing. And plus, even if
he did, he'd scramble their molecules blast, causing instant death. Thawne did just that to Barry's wife Iris, and Barry did not appreciate it. Thawne's vibrations are so powerful, he can even produce a counterforce that can reverse the destruction of the entire universe.
Wrong. No. It is never stated that he can reverse the entire destruction of the entire universe. From the same story they have taken, the entire story states that the earth is in danger, not the universe. No, the earth is in danger. It is never stated that he produces enough vibration to destroy an entire universe. Check this claim here by Iris herself that Zoom has promised the earth will remain safe throughout time if I marry him. Yeah, the earth, not the universe, not even a galaxy. No, not a multiverse, not a universe, not even a galaxy, the entire planet. Okay, the entire planet. He himself states this: the secret of the resisting the deadly chain reaction set off by your aura and the energy flux in Iris. Yeah, he says that the vibration he created would be activated if Barry's aura was near him. Barry's aura, not anything. It was Barry's aura. So it requires even a planetary level vibration required Barry's aura to get started. Okay, and it still states that it was a chain reaction. It was the deadly chain reaction, not any instant thing. A chain reaction, and anybody knows that a chain reaction does require time. It is not instant. So how can they say that it was a universal level speed when it is clearly a planetary level speed? The next claim is that
pretty crazy sounding, but even B-tier speedsters like Jenny Ognets can do the same kind of thing. And when
no, it is not stated that they can do the same kind of thing.
Even B-tier speedsters like Jenny Ognets can.
No. Read the entire scan Death Battle. It is your own scan. It states that you wondered why we needed you, Light Lass. The faster that speedster runs, the heavier she gets. And we don't need her becoming a singularity that will open the universe and destroy us all. Yeah. It is stated that if a speedster actually runs fast enough, it will become a singularity and destroy us all. The speedster itself won't even survive. Jenny Ognet herself wouldn't survive the destruction of the universe if she actually runs fast enough. And it takes time, okay? It takes time. It is not any instant process. And plus all of this was even actually possible because during that entire storyline the Speed Force was facing distortion. There were distortions in the entire Speed Force, and only then was this possible that any speedster running faster than light would able to cause a big bang. Okay, you would actually have to use those circumstances for speedsters to do this. And plus, even if they allowed Thawne to do this, if they allowed Thawne to run fast enough to destroy universe, it would be a suicide move, since Beast Boy himself claims that it will actually destroy the speedster with the entire universe. Okay, it is kind of a suicide move. Anyways, continue.
Do the same kind of thing, and when Barry and Wally raced each other, they were tearing up the entire multiverse.
No, wrong, bullshit, wrong, fuck. How the fuck can you claim this Death Battle that Barry and Wally, when they were racing each other, they tore apart the multiverse? No, they didn't do it on their own. Read the entire storyline. It is stated that the Speed Force, Sage Force, Strength Force, and the Still Force, 5 multiversal forces, they were actually in distortion. They were in crisis. It is due to those forces that the entire multiverse was destroyed. Okay, not this. Read the entire storyline. It was part of Zoom's plan to actually do this. He manipulated the entire Speed Force in destroying the multiverse, not Barry and Wally. It is stated that they didn't break the multiverse. They didn't break the Speed Force. No, it was the Speed Force's own doing, according to Zoom's plan. Okay, they only broke the force barrier. Stop wanking the speed. This is not a multiversal feed. It requires time.
Thawne can create shockwaves with a snap, phase into your body and possess you, and even speak at such height.
Possession is a good thing, but even in Dragon Ball Z, Goku Black, who is inside Goku's body, and that same Goku has actually experienced fighting Majin Buu. Majin Buu could also possess people, so it is not entirely new to him. And plus, they forget that Ki is also spiritual in nature. They themselves claim that in their own Hulk versus Broly death battle, that ki is also spiritual in nature, and the more amount of ki you have, the more amount of resistance to hacks you get. So his Goku Black's ki aura will alone protect him from Reverse Flash's possession. Okay, this is, and plus even when he was possessing Barry Allen, he was still in pain. Yeah, Thawne was in pain when he actually possessed Barry Allen. He said it is a very difficult task for him. It's still difficult, not a one shot, not a one go.
Speed, so you'll hear his words as though they were your own thoughts. And instead of stealing your speed like other Flashes, he can steal your time. Yeah, Thawne can yoink decades.
Yeah, it is time manipulation, and haven't Goku Black and other characters in the past have faced hit? He is also time manipulator. This thing is not new to him, and like even Majin Buu in the anime also was able to give a kid back his sight. A blind kid, he was able to give him back his sight. So it is type of biological manipulation. Okay, it is also a type of biological manipulation, and stronger characters have resisted matter manipulation, biological manipulation, and life manipulation. And Goku Black is way above those characters from the Buu saga, Universe 6 saga, and even the Battle of Gods are. So these axes would, so it is very debatable if these axes would even work on Goku Black.
It's from your life and age you 80 years in just a few seconds. Kinda sounds like your sex life always. But Thawne's greatest ability is his unmatched skill at time travel, and he uses the
Sure, I have to agree that when it comes to time travel, Reverse Flash is far more experienced than Goku Black. Okay, yeah, he has the devastating experience advantage due to time travel when it comes to time travel. Goku Black only has the time ring for a short amount of time. He doesn't know much about time travel like Thawne does. I have to give this.
be as petty and cruel as humanly possible. Thawne wasn't a dummy. He timeshare. This was a fairly tricky matchup to figure out.
No, it was not.
Their incredible levels of power. Black could destroy a universe like ours at least 660 times over.
Wait a minute, how can you say that he can only destroy a universe at 660 times over? In their Hulk vs. Broly video, they themselves claim that the Broly, even in his base form, could destroy the entire universe almost like 3,600 times over. Okay, how? And Goku Black only 660 times over. What multipliers are they using? I mean, one of my friend actually calculated out that Goku in the Battle of Gods arc alone, if we were to actually power scale all of his Super Saiyan form when he absorbed the God essence in his base, the low multiversal power in his base, and then to take on all the multipliers, he would alone be at those 4,800 times universal level. Yeah, he would be in the 4,800 times universal. That's way higher than what you are giving.
I mean, a punch at least as big as a star is really badass, but that's in another league. However, there was a lot more to cover than just how many stars or universes they could blow up. At their peak, both Goku Black and Reverse Flash were so impressive they were removed from time itself, becoming living paradoxes, making any attempt to kill either of them meaningless. Stupid time travel. It's difficult to determine who would figure out a counter to this temporal invincibility first, but it would most likely rely on a combination of speed and smarts. As far as speed goes, it's no surprise Thawne definitely had the edge. Yeah, Black.
Yeah, I agree with this that Thawne has a speed advantage, but many of the DC fans that claim that Goku Black won't even be able to react to it is false. Now hear me out. As I already claimed and clarified that the Dragon Ball universe is infinite in size. Yeah, it is infinite in size. It is not finite, it is infinite in size. And if in the Battle of Gods arc alone their ki was able to discover this entire infinite size universe in a finite amount of time. Okay, in a finite amount of time. So it will already prove infinite speed back even in the Battle of Gods arc. And even the Buu saga also, since Super Saiyan 3 Goku's ki was able to reach the Kaioshin realm with another infinite size universe. Again in a very finite amount of time. This is again an infinite speed. Infinite speed is actually finite amount of your speed, you covering an entire infinite sized area in a finite amount of time. This is already infinite speed. And in the manga, Goku in his base form was also able to move in a void created by Zeno when he destroyed Infinite Zamasu. So and this was base Goku in the manga, that he was actually able to move in a void that has no time or space. So you could argue, okay, it is debatable and arguable, but still you could argue that he has somewhat of a immeasurable speed. And more evidence to it is that in the Future Warrior Trunks novel, Trunks Guidebook, he stated that the entire hyperbolic time chamber is endless in size. Now, why is this important? Because in the Goku Black arc, in that same arc, Vegeta and his base form destroyed this entire universe. And Death Battle themselves claimed that in their Hulk versus Broly Death Battle, that a fighter's key equals his power, speed, and durability. Which means that if Vegeta uses entire key in his base form to destroy the entire hyperbolic time chamber and endless size realm, then his speed would also equal his power. So it again states that the Dragon Ball characters having infinite to immeasurable speed again in base. Okay. So you could argue that Goku Black in his Rose form is immeasurable, does have immeasurable speed, arguably, but still Reverse Flash has a speed advantage in that category, since he also has many higher speed feats than Goku Black. But as many people claim, it is not that much of a big difference that many people make it out to be.
Tags could reach speeds quintillions of times faster than light.
It is not quintillions of time faster than light, it is infinite speed. I already debunked this claim.
Even early in his career as a member of the Flash family, Wally West could reach speeds that were impossible to comprehend and calculate.
Again, this I have already debunked, that he achieved those trans-time velocity, that speed that surpasses teleportation only with outside help, with the entire Earth's population, not his own speed.
There are numerous examples of this for multiple iterations of the Flash, many of whom Thawne was clearly equal to. Plus, he's kind of an expert when it comes to timey-wimey bullshit, and he could likely overpower Black and destroy said time ring too.
But what the fuck? What did he actually say? Wait.
Timey-wimey bullshit, and he could likely overpower Black and destroy said...
Overpower Black? What? Reverse Flash could overpower Goku Black? How? You yourself claim that Goku, his best attack is actually White Dwarf Star level, and though Reverse Flash is actually stronger than that, but no, he is not overpowering him. How can you say that?
Time ring too. After all,
and how can you destroy the time ring?
Thawne once generated enough energy to counter the destruction of the entire DC universe.
No. Wait. I have already debunked this. He didn't generate enough energy to counter the DC universe. No. He only generated enough energy to destroy the entire planet Death Battle. This is the same issue that you earlier showed. Read your scans thoroughly and clearly. It is never stated a universe. It is stated that he can only produce enough vibration to destroy Earth, not the universe.
Which is stated in comics to be at least 100 trillion light years in diameter. That's over 1 billion times larger than our own universe, and over 70 million times larger than Dragon Ball's Universe 7.
What? Bullshit. Bullshit, Death Battle. Bullshit. DC Universe being larger than the Dragon Ball universe? I agree with DC Universe is 100 trillion light years wide, but the Dragon Ball universe, according to the Daisenshu statement, according to Jacko's statement, according to many statements, is infinite in size, endless in size. And anybody seriously, you won't need to be a science teacher to know that that infinite is greater than any finite amount of number. Even if the DC universe was around, like, say, septillions of times larger than the normal universe, or octillions of times, it will still be smaller than the Dragon Ball Universe 7 because it is infinite in size. This is common logic. You would happily use a Daisenshu statement and nitpick statements for Goku vs Superman Death Battle that proves your downplays, but you wouldn't use a Daisenshu in Goku Black vs Reverse Flash. No, you wouldn't use it. Why?
Sort of impossible to lock down the exact limits of Goku Black's upper strength without getting into lots of assumptions and guesswork. He's obviously stronger than Goku was when he clashed with Beerus, but even being super generous with training and power boosts and multipliers, the gap here is way too wide to be able to...
Gap is here is way too wide for Reverse Flash. Goku Black is already way stronger than Reverse Flash is. He already has counters to many of the hacks that you have stated. I already stated that he can counter those hacks. I already given you proof. Heck, How can they say that Goku Black is weaker than Reverse Flash when he has shown clearly better and superior feats? How can they say that DC universe is larger than the Dragon Ball universe when it is not?
Just assume Goku Black could match this level of power. The DC universe
He would not just match him, he would literally obliterate him in just one punch.
is just too big. And remember, Barry and Wally's race almost ripped apart the entire DC multiverse.
Again, I debunked it. They were not the ones ripping apart the entire multiverse. No, it wasn't them. It was the Speed Force and other forces that were doing it, and it required prep time. No.
It's also important to stress that Goku Black is not Goku. Goku's drive and willpower can push through even the most absurd limits to potentially match higher levels of power.
So you literally want to say that Goku Black's body only works at willpower? That if he has willpower, only then he can surpass the opponents? Doesn't Goku Black also has the willpower to become stronger than all the mortals and wipe them out? It is also willpower. He can also become stronger. And his reactive power evolution is better than the Saiyans. I mean, Goku Black can adapt just by getting hit. Just by getting attacked by a more powerful and more faster opponent makes him more stronger. So how can you say that he cannot become stronger? How can you say that?
Zamasu took Goku's body because he's more than willing to take shortcuts. It's an entirely different mindset. Yeah, and once he took care of that time ring, Reverse Flash had a...
This is bullshit. No, Reverse Flash cannot destroy the time ring. Even if he takes the set time ring, how the hell can he even overcome this massive power gap between him and Goku Black? Goku Black is so much stronger than him. And plus, how the hell would he know that he has to take the time ring away? I mean, seriously, they themselves say that they don't give prep time to any of these characters. How will he even figure out that the time ring is the one thing that actually gives Goku Black his powers? Okay, how the hell?
A lot more options than just overpowering Black. With that super speed, he could pretty easily scramble Black's insides or age him to death with a touch. Zamasu may have been a
Wow, he can scramble his insides. I mean, I've already claimed that the Dragon Ball characters are actually resistant to phasing and other things. Goku himself has in the manga shown that he actually has regeneration. Just after Goku acquired God Ki, he was able to in the manga Goku was able to recover his heart. Yeah, he was able to recover his heart when in the manga, and even in the Battle of Gods movie when he was stabbed by Beerus in the heart. Beerus destroyed Goku's heart. Goku, just by attaining God Ki, was able to regenerate his entire heart in a matter of seconds. And when Goku Black took away Goku's body, that body was actually far more stronger than the one that Goku had during the Battle of Gods. Goku Black has far more experience in God Ki using than Goku was in the Battle of Gods. I mean, seriously, even if a novice person with a God Ki could regenerate his entire heart, think what Goku Black could have done since he has the God Ki his entire life. And the body that he took away from Goku had that same God Ki more perfected and more stronger. Okay, he can regenerate his organs.
deity even without the time ring, but Goku's body is mortal with a limited range of age. Might have really screwed yourself with that one, huh, Zamzam? Goku Black was a nightmarish...
No, bullshit. Yeah, right, Goku Black was a nightmarish foe, but saying that he doesn't even stand a chance against Reverse Flash is wrong. You have once again proven Death Battle that you don't know how to do research when it comes to Dragon Ball vs DC matchups. So, anyways, that's all I want to say regarding this Death Battle. If you enjoyed this video, please give a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and meet again next time.